All right, so there are a few components of matter that we'll be learning. We just learned that the definition of matter, right? So matter, anything that takes a volume and has mass, and we're gonna go on to the property of matter. Okay, let's start right here. So this is gold. Okay, you guys know this look like gold. Let's make a list of properties of gold. Okay, what's the property of gold? And can you think of anything? Well, color is not that yellow. It's the gold yellow. All right. Gold is matter, of course. So it has mass and has volume. Right? It has density, which is denser than water. So staying in water. Malleable and hardness. Gold is not as hard. You can change shape, bend it without cracking, without cracking it, or without breaking it. All right. The high boiling point, insoluble in water, conductivity, right? So gold is good conductor, and can react with cyanide to form a complex. Okay, these are properties of gold. Example of properties of gold. There are two types of properties of matter. One is physical property, and the other one is a chemical property. What's the difference? Well, physical property, you can observe it without changing it to something else, without changing the chemical identity. Let's, for example, gold has a weight, right? You put on a scale, you read the weight of the gold, you take it out, that gold is still a gold, doesn't change to something else, right? So that's a physical property, a property of a pure substance that can be observed or measured without changing chemical identity. After the measurement, it's still gold. But chemical property, whatever you do with it, can be observed or measured with changing chemical identity. If you do a chemical reaction on gold, after the reaction, gold is not gold anymore, right? If you still remember the difference between the compound and an element, so the compounds have way different property from when they were as an element. Okay, so gold react with something else, with something you get something else, not gold anymore. All right, so go back to this property of gold. Which one is the chemical property of gold? That's the only one, the reaction with cyanide. Okay, after the reaction, it's not gold anymore. It's become complex, gold 3 cyanide complex. All right, but the rest you can observe it. You can look at the gold, the color. The gold still has the same color. It's still gold, right? Dump in water, so to kind of measure the relative density to the water. It's still gold. Doesn't change anything. You hammer it, you bend it, it's still gold, right? Burning it, the liquid right here is still gold, but just in a liquid form. Okay, run an electrical current through gold to show the conductivity. Still gold, not change. But when you do reaction, that's when it changes. Okay. All right. Next video, we're gonna learn about chemical property.